Hi, friends. Today I'm going to do a tarot reading on Ivanka and Jared Kushner. Okay, now it seems like they've been making the news recently and in not a good way. Um, for the last several days, people have protested against them around the world, and especially in the country of Albania. And the reason why um, this couple has bought an island in the middle of the Mediterranean that belongs to Albania. And from what I read, it was almost kept hidden from the people. They weren't aware. And then one of the main gripes is the island is a wildlife sanctuary that the people wanted to stay that way. Okay, so the purpose of them buying the island is to put a resort, um, a luxury resort, condos, and this type of thing. I guess for the billionaire class, and people are looking into this purchase um, closely because the island had been a place where they stored military weapons, I think, during World War II. And it has a lot of tunnels, underground tunnels. It has bunkers. So people are wondering, why are you buying a island with underground tunnels and bunkers for you to live on and for the billionaire class to go there? What's that all about? So the people of Albania are enraged. They've been, like I said, demonstrating for several days. I think Friday, I think it was, they had the prime minister's house surrounded because he was one of the main characters and players in that deal. So they're upset. They're upset and they want it stopped. So what I want to do is I want to read on the energies around Jared and Ivanka, let's say in the next 3 months. What are the energies around them in the next 3 months? Okay, they had been out of the news. We hadn't heard anything from them. Oh, okay. And another thing I wanted to say before I get started, if you get a chance, go back and look at the interviews. It was two separate interviews, one with Ivanka explaining the buy, and one with Jared. The interview with Ivanka, she claimed that she and Jared were on their friend's boat, and they just happened to run up on this island, and it was so beautiful that they just jumped off the boat and swam to the island and explored it in their bare feet. Okay, it sounds like a movie script to me. Okay, but um, she failed to mention that that boat was $100 million yacht owned by the Rothschilds. She didn't mention that. And but her interview did not ring true. Then Jared did an interview about why bought the island, and he said that he did admit that they were on a yacht, and that just lo and behold, the Prime Minister of Albania decided to visit them while they were on vacation. They didn't know he was coming, just a surprise. And then they started discussing the purchase of that particular island. Okay, now before the election, it had been laws against buying that. Okay, after her dad was elected, they started um, changing the rules, probably so they could buy it. So the people of Albania are enraged. Oh, one more thing I want to say about Jared. He didn't help the cause at all because on his interview, and you can go back and look at it for yourself, he didn't even look human. He looked like a robot. His mannerisms were like a robot. His speech was like a robot. It was actually a little bit scary. So neither one of their interviews helped their cause. So the people of that country are enraged. And some of the politicians have called for an investigation on that purchase to see if anybody gained money, kickbacks from that. And also they have frozen Jared's assets in Albania. So it's getting serious. So I'm gonna pull five cards at the top and five at the bottom. Let's see the energies around these two. I'm using a traditional Rider-Waite card, but I love this one because it has beautiful artwork. Okay, so let's go on and get started. Okay, okay, let me pull this top row down. Oh, okay. Okay, now the first card that I got here was the Six of Cups reversed. Six of Cups, but it came in the reverse position like that. Now, the Six of Cups usually indicates a happy family, nostalgia, thinking about your childhood, but came in on the reverse position. So it's anything but that. It's not the happy family, but it's one in discord. Okay, here. That's the first chord. Second chord is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and I guess that's indicating this power couple. You know, that's money, big money, huge money. And I guess that's them and the investment that they put in on this island. Talking about that. Okay, now the next card is the Ace of Pentacles card. Now this indicates that there's a loss. If you can look at this card, it's two people, and it's funny that it's a man and a woman, and they're basically out in the cold. On some cards, they look like they're homeless. They look like they're not prepared for the weather. So I'm thinking here is saying that they weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting all this kickback that they're getting from the people of that country. Okay. So they're feeling out in the cold. They're feeling lost. They're feeling almost homeless here. Okay, now this feeling and loss is creating this, this is a three of swords. This is three swords in the heart. So they're upset about it. They're feeling devastated. They feel like somebody stabbed them in the heart. Maybe because some of the politicians are seeing in Albania or seeing how the people are reacting and they're, you know, changing their tune here to get on the people's side. So they're feeling heartbroken, they're feeling betrayed. Okay, and the last card on the first row is the chariot card. So I think here the chariot card indicates that somebody's moving forward. It can mean that they're moving away. It could also mean that this person who's controlling the chariot is taking the reins. So, you know, they're not going to give up that easily. These are billionaires. So I think Jared and, you know, his investors are trying to take the reins here and try to, you know, change the narrative. Okay. So maybe they're going to start talking about some, how I can help the country and maybe some PR, public relations, because those interviews did not make it, did not help their cause at all, folks. But so I think that's what they're planning. Okay, now on this second roll, folks, um, we're starting off with the moon card. The moon card. Now, the moon card It's a card where you cannot see clearly things that they didn't see this coming. I think this is what this card is saying. Um, they were delusional. I think they felt like it's a honor for them to come over there and take and buy their land. But that's not how the people were seeing it. So I think they were delusional on the reaction. They didn't see this coming at all. Um, when you see that moon court, a lot of times it means this is the time for you to go inward and search your soul. But I don't feel they're going to do that. But I think they just did not see this coming. And I think I'm right on this because the next card is the Ace of Cups. Now, this is a positive card. This is the universe giving you a gift. So I think they felt like, oh, this is destined to be. This is the universe giving us a gift. And I guess they felt like everybody was going to be happy about it. Okay. But that's not the case because the next chord is the judgment chord. They got the judgment chord, but it came in the reverse position here. So, okay, let's see. What can I say about this? Oh, it's a negative chord. So they're getting judgment as we speak because people want to know. Why do you need an island? And people are not too keen on these billionaires owning islands anyway, right about now. So they're not having it. They want to know why or do you and your billionaire class need to buy our land in on an island? It's not right. And a lot of people feel that these rich billionaires should not be able to buy islands and national parks and all that kind of thing. It's the same equivalent as if some billionaires would come over here to our country and decide we're going to buy Yellowstone Park. We're going to take it away from you. We're going to purchase it, and you can't come. And now it's for the billionaire class. Okay, we've heard that before, haven't we? Okay, and the last two cards in this last row is the Two of Wands. So this kind of, I'm gonna put these up together because this kind of indicates they're waiting and waiting, waiting and waiting. Okay, so this Two of Wands, I think this is probably Jared and his investors. And they're probably, it looks like they're waiting on something. So I think this is going to delay it for sure, if not stop it altogether. The world. See, he's got the world in his hands. He thought he did, but the world is kind of rejecting it. So this is a delay. This is him waiting now. Um, they're not sure, so he's trying to see. Now, the Three of Wands means that here they are again. He's waiting again, but he's waiting for his ships to come in. Look at that. Isn't that amazing how he's waiting on the land? He's waiting on his ships to come in to the land. Um, so I think they've got him in limbo. I think this has got them in limbo. They're not happy about it. Okay, so let me pull some clarifiers here. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarifiers with my yes and no cards. Let me pull five real quick. Okay, put these down. Okay, all right. First clarifying card is the Six of Swords. Now, this card is a card that can mean they're moving to calmer waters. It can mean that. Maybe the PR campaign is going to work, or it can mean somebody that's moving away. Okay, maybe it's going to be so much uproar they're going to have to move away from this project. Okay, and or it could mean moving, going away. It can also sometimes mean fleeing. Okay, okay. So I think it's a possibility. Either they're going to go to calmer waters or they're going to move away. All right, now they may move away because here. This is the Four of Pentacles, and this card indicates that they're now feeling the need. We better hold on to our money. We're going to hold on to our money. We better hold on to it. So I'm thinking Why are these billionaires moving anyway? You've got Peter Thiel, who's fleeing or just moving to Argentina with his family. Now Jared and Ivanka are moving to an island that has bunkers and underground tunnels off the coast of Albania. Okay, I think they know that the tide is turning. You can see that with all the demonstrations. The tide is turning. I think people are awakening. They're getting a new view. I think they know when dad leaves, it's going to be investigations on not only the family, but on these billionaires that may have helped them some kind of way or was in something that they shouldn't have been in. I think they know the investigations are coming. And I think they're trying to move away and get safer. That's why they're moving out of the country. Now, it could be it, and that's for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. But whatever it is, it's got that couple, Jared and Ivanka, feeling like they need to retreat. And the hermit is somebody that goes by himself, that gets away from everybody and goes alone. They're soul searching. I don't think they're going to do that. Um, but they want solitude. They want sanctuary. Um, they want to get out of Dodge. That's what they want to do. Okay, so they are in hermit mode. Okay, I think what's going to happen too. Look at this, King of Pentacles. That's Daddy. I think the daddy, her daddy, is going to try to get in it. Here he is. This is a card for him. This is a card that I pull sometimes when I'm talking about him. I've got several, but this is it. So I think daddy's going to get involved here. Business, wealthy businessman. Someone preoccupied with financial matters. This is him. He's getting in it. He's going to get in the argument. Is it going to help? I don't think so because guess what? The last card for the clarifiers is the Ten of Swords card. And we've talked about this card before. This is the worst card that you could get in the deck. This is 10 swords in the back. I think what's going to happen, some of these politicians, when they see how bad the people feeling about it, they're going to change up. They're going to, some of them may even start telling what happened with this sale. So I don't think daddy getting in it is going to help it. If anything, it's going to make it worse because they're going to really feel like this big United States is trying to bully them and take their land. So, okay, folks, if I wanted to sum this up, I'm going to say that Jared and Ivanka did not expect this coming. Okay, they did a terrible job when the PR job when they were trying to sell this, both of them. It made it worse. The people in Albania and around the world are enraged because we're tired of these billionaires, just taking things from us and trying to exclude us. This is the people's world. It's not their world. And they're making their opinions known. I don't think it's going to go well for them. Um, I think eventually dad's going to get in this argument, and I think that's going to even make it worse. Okay, so this is what I got, folks. Love and light to all. Blessings. Bye.